I don't know if I'm going to do a voiceover or not for this for YouTube, but anyways, hello YouTube. We're going to try TenZ's Pro Guide, implement whatever he teaches in this course and apply it to my games and see if it improves my gameplay. Recommended courses. Here we go. Intermediate teaches pro competitive Valorant. 10 video lessons, 77 minutes. Introduction, peripherals and settings, the disruptor, aim, positioning, communication and teamwork, decision making, map control, entry fragging, and having a pro mindset. All right, what's going on guys? Iridium here and welcome to another video here on my channel. Like you saw in the intro, today's video is going to be about the stuff that I learned and I guess just the 5 most important tips that I learned from going through TenZ's guide that he had with Pro Guides. And since this is something that you have to pay for, I'm not gonna 100% like go through every little video and every little aspect of this entire course because I want to give you guys the opportunity to go and purchase this course for yourself. This is not a sponsored thing either by Pro Guides, so don't arrest me, don't sue me, Pro Guides. This is just me trying to just help some people out from what I've learned. But before I get into my top 5 tips from this course, I just want to ask if you guys would not mind hitting the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. I would appreciate it so much as it helps me out and it helps you guys never miss one whenever I post one here on my channel. And if you want to watch me play Valorant live, go head over to my Twitch stream over at twitch.tv/Iridium. I stream there every day except for Wednesdays and Sundays. Except the weekend that this video is going up, I will actually not be streaming, but you know, that's a little disclaimer. Links in the description, it's on the screen. I would love to see you guys there. So without any further ado, let's get right into my top 5 tips that I learned from going through TenZ's course with Pro Guides. First tip, and these are in no particular order, but this first one actually seems to be the most important thing and something that really helped me out in my games. And it's just to be a disruption to the enemy team. No matter what agent you're playing, make it really annoying for the other team. Disrupt what they're doing with their ultimates, with their positioning. After you've gained info after a few rounds of where certain people are playing, monitor the scoreboard, monitor how many ult points someone has, and just wait for those perfect moments to disrupt them in their plays. Whether you're on offense or defense, look out for those ultimate points, look out for where someone's going to be at a specific time during the round, be there and disrupt whatever they're doing and just get out. This impact can put you very far ahead in specific rounds. And once you know what the other team's doing, it helps you work around their specific plays and helps your team band together to make specific plays to disrupt the other team. You want to disrupt your enemies also by playing to your opponent's weaknesses. And again, this is something that you will learn throughout the first few rounds while you're getting info, during the pistol round, the first gun round, and maybe a save round here and there. Keep in mind specific things that the opponents are doing during those specific rounds so that you can prepare for them next time. People play better when they're comfortable. So once they find something that's comfortable for them, they're going to continue to do that. But once you're able to figure out what that comfy thing is that they're doing, just get in there and be a huge disruption to that comfort for them and just make it really, really annoying for them. The second tip kind of coincides with the first step, and it is just to have the ability to be flexible and adapt in game. Once you get higher up the ranks, a lot of different scenarios are going to be happening during your high level games. Your opponents are going to learn what you're doing, you're going to learn what the opponents are doing, and they're going to be trying to switch it up all over the place. Different plays are going to be happening, different executes are going to be happening, different retakes are going to be happening. But if you have the ability to just be flexible and be able to adapt of whatever is going on in those changes, you're going to find yourself being a lot more consistent. The way you can have that ability to be flexible and adapt is just by staying calm and analyzing whatever's going on at any given time of the round, checking that map, listening to your teammates if they're calming, hopefully, keeping an eye on where they're dying, where enemies are getting specific kills, where your teammates are getting specific kills, and just paying attention to the scoreboard with economy and ultimate points. This will help prepare you for any given change within the game that you have to adapt to or be flexible for. This is a very good trait to have for any role on a specific team. Whether you're an entry fragger, an IGL, a support, or whatever, if you have the ability to just switch everything up and just be flexible and play to whatever's going on with the other team, it will help you be way more consistent on any agent that you're playing and hopefully win way more games. The third tip is kind of a common one that you'll hear from a lot of people when you're asking how to get more kills or how to be a better player, but it truly really is just one of those very important things that you need to focus on, and it's simply just crosshair placement. Crosshair placement just makes your life so much easier as an aimer. It eliminates the need to flick, and as we know, everyone has their fair share of sick flicks onto someone's head, but if you can eliminate the need to even do that, it's going to help you so much more. But if you're already pre-aimed onto someone's head, all you need to do is just click. You don't need to flick your mouse, go crazy with your wrist, or swipe your arm across your entire mouse pad. If you can just predict where someone's going to be sitting and just be able to come around a corner, have your crosshair perfectly placed on their head, and just be able to click. It's going to make your life 100 times easier. A tip that I always give people when they're asking about crosshair placement is just to aim a little bit higher than you think you need to. Imagine someone's head standing next to a wall. Try to picture how tall they would be on that wall and put your crosshair there on their head, and then move it up just a little bit more, and always keep that height no matter what elevation you're at, because you will naturally drop your crosshair a little bit. Aiming a little bit higher will give you a little bit more leeway, especially if you're going to be going into a crouch shot as well. It'll help you stay at headshot level and be able to just point and click right at their head when you see them on your screen. Now for the fourth tip that I took from this course is just the importance of positioning. While positioning yourself, you want to make sure that you're complementing teammates and moving around the map to complement your teammates. If you think in the head of your enemy and picture what they would be seeing according to your positioning, think about if where you're playing is actually the most optimal place to be. Are you in a complementary angle to your teammates so you're able to refrag them? Are you open to too many angles? Are you going to be shot in the back? Is your gun sticking out of a wall? These are a ton of different variables that you should be running through your head when you decide where you're going to be playing on any specific map and any specific time of the round. You also always want to keep the enemies guessing. Like we talked about earlier, people are going to play better when they're comfy, but if they're not 100% sure where you're going to be playing or where you're going to be positioned, this will just make it much more uneasy for them, and they'll just keep guessing and they will play less confident. For the final tip, and it's something to take away from this video, it's just to focus on your mistakes. If you don't know exactly what your mistakes are, try recording your gameplay, looking back on it, and asking yourself if whatever you were just doing in that specific moment and when you died, or if you missed a kill, ask yourself if that was the best play. And then if it wasn't, look at that very specific thing that you did in that fight and take that mistake and analyze it. Once you've analyzed it, focus on that specific mistake and try to fix it, whether it's your crosshair placement, your positioning, your decision making, or whatever. Focusing on these mistakes one by one will help you eliminate them one by one. People will often notice too many of their own mistakes and then try to fix them all at one time, which just becomes very overwhelming and ruins your mental when you're in game. But if you go in each deathmatch or each specific comp game with just one mistake to fix each time, just something that you're going to be working on, this will help you eliminate it so much easier and then move on to the next thing. That next rank will always be there for you to hit, so you do not need to rush through all those mistakes and just overwhelm yourself, when you can just take them off one by one and slowly improve and work your way up the ranks. Specifically for myself, something that I've been working on for a long time, and a bad habit / mistake that I've had for a long time, is just the fact that I'm undisciplined. Lately in my games, I've been specifically focusing on playing more patient and more disciplined, and it's helped me die less as well, which has in turn led me to win more games. So just instead of focusing on things that you're improving at, which is great, focus on those things that you're struggling with and focus on those mistakes that you're making, because it will help you eliminate those, which will in turn make you a much better player. So those were the 5 most important tips that I took away from TenZ's ProGuide course. Obviously, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys want to go try this out for yourself, I will actually put the link down in the description below of the link to the ProGuides course. ProGuides, you can, just, email me that commission after, whatever. Like I said, this is not a sponsored thing. I just want to help you guys improve. So I just thought I'd share what has helped me from the specific course. But there's a ton of other awesome tips that you will learn if you decide to purchase this course. But again, if you just take these 5 concise tips and then put them into your gameplay, I guarantee you guys will see some improvement in some way. So if you guys enjoyed, again, please make sure to hit the like button, as also subscribe button and the notification bell, and come head over to the stream and let me know you came from YouTube. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. And on that note, ta-ta for now.